grandparents. I woke up every single day and so patiently opened the tiny little candies and toys inside my advent like a good little girl. When inside all I wanted to do is rip open every single one of those boxes like a rabbit chipmunk. I am. But I'm grown now and I can do just that with this right here. Here we go. Goodness gracious, that is heavy. Yes, my loves, you read that right. This is the Woobles 2024 Advent Calendar. You know, the Woobles, the pandemic era startup that got national acclaim after getting a deal on Shark Tank, and now you can find their cute crochet toy kits in Walmart, Joann, Barnes & Nobles, and plenty of gift stores around the U.S. I paid $140 for this Advent, and by the end of this video, I want you to tell me if it was worth it or if I wasted my money again. Either way, one lucky subscriber is going to receive the majority of the items that I take out of this box. So if you like what you see, make sure you check down in the description for details on how to enter. Before I go completely bonkers on this box right here, I figure we should read what the Woobles has to say about what we should expect. So let's go through the blurb on their website. This is the Cabin the Mood for the Holidays Advent Calendar. So cabin in the mood, but it's a cabin theme. It's cute. We do love a pun in the yarn world, so we'll allow it. The original price for this Advent was $170. I paid $140, and my Advent arrived in late November. Wishing for a truly captivating countdown to the holidays, prepare to cozy up with this Cabin in the Mood for the Holidays Advent Calendar. With delightful daily drawers of all new kits, including 4 full-size Woobles, this box is positively overflowing with magical woodland vibes and woobly cabin fever. They use wooble as a verb a lot, and I kind of love it, I'm not gonna lie. Plus, with its combo of beginner and beginner plus projects, easy peasy yarn, and step-by-step videos, this box is newbie friendly as well as yarn incredibly adorable. So get into the holiday spirit and embark on a woobly new adventure. That's cute. Bro, it's cute, I know. So what's included? 4 full-size Wooble crochet kits with hooks, 6 accessory kits, 1 custom crochet hook, a custom tin, and 1 special surprise. They do have a spoiler on the website, but I don't want to spoil it for myself, so we're about to get these boxes open. Now, what I do like right off the bat with this Woobles kit is the packaging. Ever since they went on Shark Tank, I feel like they got a consultant that told them you need to really up your marketing and packaging, and they certainly took that. Hi, Weston. How are you? Hi. Yes, I can see your comment. What's happening? What is your burning question regarding knitting and crochet? What's happening? What's good? I'm just watching this lady. Advice to heart. Apparently, she's very famous in the knitting world or crochet world. She has like her own yarn and stuff. So let's see what she's opened up. First step is to lift this little flap here and wow, just take that in for a second. I think this wintry scene is absolutely adorable. I think adorable is the term for the entire Woobles brand. So we've got the Woobles at the top, and it looks like this is a home where all of the little critters that we make with our kids can live and enjoy the holidays together. So that's only the first part of the reveal. Let's reveal the actual Advent now. So we're gonna open these 2 little flaps and voila. I mean, talk about presentation. I haven't even actually opened any of the product and I'm already pretty in love with this. So as we open this up, we can see we've got 12 different boxes here full of presents, and we also have a continuation of the lovely scene on the panels that open up here. Day 1 is a pretty big box. Let's see what's inside. Come on, Nails, work with me. So let's open it up. This is day 1. Ooh. So we've got some red easy peasy yarn, a tiny bit of orange. What did you do today? You saw the video. I posted today a video about what I did all day. What is your burning question, Weston? What's happening? You didn't watch the video? I saw that you commented underneath. Keshav, hi. Yes, it is cold, so I am it seems that we have a colder weather in my country, so yes, I am under the blanket. Orange, a fair amount of white, a little bit of brown. We've got some stuffing, a card, and a crochet hook. The crochet hook looks to be pretty decent quality, and it's branded with the Woobles information, which is great. We've got a 4mm hook. And if we take a look at the card here, it looks like we've got an adorable little snowman. Let's open it up and see what exactly comes inside that kit. Ooh. Drop the
Ooh.
eyes. Oh my gosh. There are a lot of little pieces. Be prepared. So inside here, we've got safety eyes. Looks like we've got one extra, as well as a nice metal tapestry needle. So kudos for doing a metal tapestry needle. I love those, especially for beginners. So it looks like we're going to make Noelle and be merry. So there's a QR code and then a password that you would enter to access the tutorial. And we're going to be making Noelle the Snow Wooble. Noelle is absolutely adorable. I love that he comes with the little hat and scarf, because if you are going to be outside in this kind of weather, you're going to need to bundle up, baby. And it doesn't look like this would take too long either. You could probably finish that in an afternoon, which is nice. So you get a whole kit, but it's not going to take you forever. Kudos for that. The quality is really nice. If you've seen the Woobles Easy Peasy yarn, this is exactly what you get from Joann or from Walmart. It looks to have a nylon core and cotton for the casing, so that's pretty nice. Let's put everything back in the box. Ooh, don't lose no pieces now, girl. Number one out the way, let's move on to number two. We've got a nice little brick scene going on here.
So I did. Oh, thank you, Weston. Thank you. You did see it. Keshav, are you on Instagram? No, I only post here about the knitting and the crocheting.
Oh,
I mean, I have my personal Instagram, but my YouTube account, it's just this one.
We've got a fireplace on the back with the little Woobles hanging out together. It's adorable. Open it up. Let's see. It looks like we might have another full kit in this one as well. We've got a nice big ball of red. We've got some little bits of black, little bits of orange. We've got a green hook this time, another 4mm with the Woobles branding on here. And let's grab our little project pouch. And inside here, it looks like we're going to be making Tori the Cardinal. That's adorable. I love that they give them all names. I also like how this looks. They stage it really well, and you do get a full idea of what the finished product should look like. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for a beginner, this looks a little bit intimidating. I'm particularly looking at some of the little bits and bobs that we decorate our little Tori with. I might have to check out a couple of those videos to see if they really break this down in a way that's gonna make it easy for crocheters. Teacher, I need to know what's up. So that's number two. We've got safety eyes in here again, another tapestry needle. It's kind of nice because theoretically you could share this kit with others. So if it was a little too much for you to do on your own, you could give it to a friend, a colleague, a spouse, a niece, nephew, whoever you want. Number three. Ooh, we've got a nice little skinny box for number three. Come here, baby. Okay, come here, number three. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think 11 has to come out. That's what years of Tetris will get you. You'll get anything out of anywhere. All right, box number three, really adorable. It says from me. See what we got. Ooh, a cute little tin. Oh my gosh, we've got a really adorable.
Keshav, can't see your face. Well, you can see a lot of videos on my channel. I posted a video today with my whole potato face. Help out to stare you. Well, look at my channel. You'll see a lot of videos and a lot of knitting and crochet.
Holiday themed Woobles hook here. So we've got our little cardinals. It looks like we've got a reindeer, a snowman, again branded with the Woobles. It's absolutely adorable. It feels really nice too, but I will say maybe it's just me, but it looks like the hook head is a little bit misaligned from the handle. This is the first kind of quality issue I've come across so far, and we're only on day 3, but thankfully we get lots of hooks with this kit so we can use something else. But it's kind of a bummer because if this hook head is misaligned, this hook is completely unusable, and it's the cutest one I've opened so far. So let's see what's up with this little tin. It doesn't sound like there's anything in here, but we've got a couple of our little Wooble friends on the front, and of course it says Woobles on the back. They just put their name on everything, don't they? And yes, the tin is indeed empty, but this is a nice place to keep your extra safety eyes, tapestry needles, and things like that. So I get it. It's cute. Moving right along to box number 4. Getting a little easier to take out the box now. It looks like we've got some grayish silvery yarn this time. Got another 4mm crochet hook. Same issue though. The hook head is completely misaligned with the rest of the handle. We've got more stuffing, white, and this time we are making, we've got a cute little squirrel Wooble. This is Ace the squirrel. Oh my gosh, Ace is pretty cute. He's got some chubby little...
What is this lady talking about? I'm so lost. I am so lost. What is Wooble? What is she talking about? I missed the whole point of the... So let's go back. She opens up every single day another thingy,
Wow, just
right?
take that in for a second. I think this wintry scene is absolutely adorable. I think adorable is the term for the entire Woobles brand. So we've got the Woobles at the top, and it looks like this is a home where all of the little critters that we make with our kids can live and enjoy the holidays together. So that's only the first part of the reveal. Let's reveal the actual advent now. So we're gonna open these two little flaps, and voila. I mean, talk about presentation. I haven't even actually opened any of the product, and I'm already pretty in love with this. So as we open this up, we can see we've got 12 different boxes.
Can see there are too many videos and shorts. Of course, I've been posting for 2 years all about the knitting. Please put the camera down and show your face here only. No, thank you.
Here full of presents, and we also have a continuation of the lovely scene on the panels that open up here. Day one is a pretty big box. Let's see what's inside. Come on, Nails, work with me. So let's open it up. This is day one. Ooh. So we've got some red easy peasy yarn, a tiny bit of orange, a fair amount of white, a little bit of brown. We've got some stuffing, a card, and a crochet hook. The crochet hook looks to be pretty decent quality, and it's branded with the Woobles information, which is great. We've got a 4mm hook. And if we take a look at the card here, it looks like we've got an adorable little snowman. Let's open it up and see what exactly comes inside that kit. Ooh. Drop the eyes. Oh my gosh. There are a lot of little pieces. Be prepared. So inside here, we've got safety eyes. Looks like we've got one extra, as well as a nice metal tapestry needle. So kudos for doing a metal tapestry needle. I love those, especially for beginners. So it looks like we're going to make Noel and be merry. So there's a QR code. And
So she's gonna make this thing
access
first.
the tutorial, and we're going to be making Noel the Snow Wooble. Noel is
What
absolutely
is she
adorable. I love that he
making?
comes with a little hat and scarf, because if you are going to
Toys?
be outside in this kind of weather, you're going to need to bundle up, baby. And it doesn't look like this would take too long either. You could probably finish that in an afternoon, which is nice. So you get a whole kit, but it's not going to take you forever. Kudos for that. The quality is really nice. If you've seen the Woobles Easy Peasy yarn, this is exactly what you get from Joann or from Walmart. It looks to have a nylon core and cotton for the casing, so that's pretty nice.
Oh my gosh, she keeps saying wobbles, and I had no idea what the wobbles is. Guys, they're toys. They're amigurumi. So why not just say that? Ami. She keep confusing me
Put
with
everything back in the
everything.
box. Ooh, don't lose no pieces now, girl. Number one out the way, let's move on to number two. We've got a nice little brick scene going on here. Aw, cute. We've got a fireplace on the back with the little Woobles hanging out together. It's adorable. Open it up. Let's see. It looks like we might have another full kit in this one as well. We've got a nice big ball of red. We've got some little bits of black, little bits of orange. We've got a green hook this time, another 4mm with the Woobles branding on here. And let's grab our little project pouch. And inside here, it looks like we're going to be making Tori the Cardinal. That's adorable. I love that they give them all names. I also like how this looks. They stage it really well, and you do get a full idea of what the finished product should look like. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for a beginner, this looks a little bit intimidating. I'm particularly looking at some of the little bits and bobs that we decorate our little Tori with. I might have to check out a couple of those videos to see if they really break this down in a way that's gonna make it easy for crocheters. Teacher, I need to know what's up. So that's number two. We've got safety eyes in here again, another tapestry needle. It's kind of nice because theoretically you could share this kit with others. So if it was a little too much for you to do on your own, you could give it to a friend, a colleague, a spouse, a niece, nephew, whoever you want. Number three. Ooh, we've got a nice little skinny box for number three. Come here, baby. Okay, come here, number three. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think 11 has to come out. That's what years of Tetris will get you. You'll get anything out of anywhere. All right, box number three, really adorable. It says from me. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a cute little tin. Oh my gosh, we've got a really adorable holiday themed Woobles hook here. So we've got our little cardinals. It looks like we've got a reindeer, a snowman, again branded with the Woobles. It's absolutely adorable. It feels really nice too, but I will say maybe it's just me, but it looks like the hook head is a little bit misaligned from the handle. This is the first kind of quality issue I've come across so far, and we're only on day 3, but thankfully we get lots of hooks with this kit, so we can use something else, but it's kind of a bummer because if this hook head is misaligned, this hook is completely unusable and it's the cutest one I've opened so far. So let's see what's up with this little tin. It doesn't sound like there's anything in here, but we've got a couple of our little Wooble friends on the front, and of course it says Woobles on the back. They just put their name on everything, don't they? And yes, the tin is indeed empty, but this is a nice place to keep your extra safety eyes, tapestry needles, and things like that. So I get it. It's cute. Moving right along to box number 4. Getting a little easier to take off the box now. It looks like we've got some grayish silvery yarn this time. Got another 4mm crochet hook. Same issue though. The hook head is completely misaligned with the rest of the handle. We've got more stuffing, white, and this time we are making, we've got a cute little squirrel Wooble. This is Ace the squirrel. Oh my gosh, Ace is pretty cute. He's got some chubby little cheeks. I like the very minimal detailing that they did on his face. Just a cute little nose and some eyes. Those ears look like they might be a little bit tricky, but that tail looks like it's going to be very fun to crochet. I just love his little chunk. You can tell that he found some really good nuts for the winter, and my boy is sitting pretty. He's adorable. I'm a big fan of Ace. Box number 5 is next, and this is also a big one. Pop it open. Ooh, the first thing I see is this absolutely gorgeous brown. That is really, really pretty. We also have this like vanilla cream tan color and a little bit of white. We've got another crochet hook. Let's check this one. Also misaligned. Come on, Woobles. Come on, quality control. Where y'all at? Somebody sleeping on the job. We're making a cute little deer. This is Willow the fawn. How adorable. Look at you, Willow. So it looks like we're using this vanilla color for Willow's tummy, Willow's nose, and Willow's horns. We're using the white for a little bit of decorative speckling on the forehead, and then brown for the majority of Willow's body. Moving on to number 6, we've got a smaller box, so I think we're getting into some of the accessories. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a little baggie. I guess I'm gonna need some scissors. And it looks like this baggie is gonna help us make some tiny skis. So I wanna take a look at what is included to make said skis. We've got some black, some yellow. We've got a card here with details for the tutorial. And yeah, it looks like a little set of skis that we can give to any of our Woobles characters in this kit. Cute, fun, cute, sure. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Moving on to number 7. All right, inside number 7, it looks like we've got another baggie, and on said baggie it says, ooh, we can make a tiny cardinal. So it looks like our friend Tori is gonna get her own little friend. We're gonna open this very carefully, right across the top there. Ooh, that's the yarn. That was definitely the yarn. And inside here we have a slightly mangled skein of red, a little bit of black, and a teeny tiny bit of orange. We've got some stuffing and of course the tutorial for how to make our tiny cardinal. I kind of love that we get a mini kit as well as 4 full-size kits. The more the merrier, right? Box number 8. Open her up. We've got another baggie, and we're gonna make a little tiny chestnut. I will say I don't know who came up with this combination of items, but it's feeling very festive. Pretty adorable. What am I going to do with a tiny chestnut? I don't know. Hang it on my tree or something? All right, no yarn at the top of this one, thank goodness. We've got a little bit of brown, that yummy vanilla color again, and the tutorial for our tiny chestnut, which is roasting on an open fire. How cute. The little drawings, the animations are really adorable. Their packaging team does not miss. We're closing in on the end. I know the finale of this better be epic. All right, that was number 8, which means the next one is number 10 because I am good at math. Number 9, here we go. Opening it up, and we've got tiny ice skates. Now this is cute. Does it look like an ice skate? I don't know. And most of our Woobles do not have feet, so who's supposed to wear this? Either way, it's adorable, and it would look super cute on your Christmas tree, though you probably would have to explain to everybody what it is. It doesn't exactly look like an ice skate. I would think this was like a marshmallow on a fork or something. Only 3 boxes left. Let's move on to number 10, which is a cute little brick scene with some snow on the top. And inside here, we've got another baggie. So another accessory, and this time we're making some hot cocoa. Now this is super cute, and I could see this being part of our little wintry scene. Inside here, we've got some orange for the cup, brown for the cocoa, and a tiny little bit of white for our marshmallows, and of course the tutorial. We're closing in on the end of our advent, and I'm really hoping that we get a little bit of a flourish here at the end. All the accessories have been really fun, but I need some meat with my potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Box number 11, here we go. We've got another baggie. Ooh! This is kind of cute. Tiny cardinal sweaters. And it looks like there's one for our full-size Tori and a little one for our tiny cardinal. So that is pretty darn cute. Okay, there's the flourish I was looking for. And at least our cardinals won't be naked. This one feels like pretty well stuffed. Feels like we've got a lot of yarn inside this one. We've got this really, really nice blue going on. We've got a good bit of white as well, and then we have a little bit of that silvery gray. I will say the one for Tori is quite adorable because she's full size, but you can tell that the one for the tiny cardinal, the fit is not great. And also Tori doesn't have arms to go through these holes, so we just have to use our imaginations and pretend like these sweaters actually fit. And that leaves us with one last day, one last opportunity for the Woobles to wow the judges and blow our socks off. Please, please let there be something exciting in here. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Министр экономики Дмитрий Лайба благодушно заявил о том, что проблема патентообладателей решена, и что все они благополучно стали предпринимателями. И мало того, государство будет неустанно заботиться о своих гражданах.
Мы заботимся о каждом предпринимателе. Мы будем делать все возможное, чтобы создать как можно больше пространства для всех, кто хочет вести честный, прозрачный бизнес в этой стране.
Честный прозрачный бизнес в нашей стране появился 1 июля 2023 года, когда розничная торговля сладков, прилавков, из палаток, киосков, павильонов и автомашин, а также реализация пищевых продуктов и скоропортящихся товаров отечественного производства исчезла. Точнее, тогда был отменен так называемый предпринимательский патент. Другими словами, люди, торгующие, например, продуктами на рынках, обязаны были перейти на самозанятость или открыть ИП и пользоваться кассовым аппаратом.
Если он не получил новый алгоритм нефункциональный, не приносящий пользу, патентообладатели, зарабатывающие на кусок хлеба, чтобы выжить после выхода на пенсию.
It's a tiny little snow globe. Okay, so this you might not know about me, but I love snow globes. If you catch me inside of an airport, I'm probably shaking some snow globes right before I board. This is adorable. It looks like we've got our reindeer, our snowman. We've got Tori all the way at the top, our squirrel friend as well. Everybody is hanging out inside the Woobles 2024 holiday snow globe. And this is how you blow my socks off at the end of an advent. No, this is not exactly crochet related, but it does kind of commemorate the experience, which I think is pretty cool. So this was an incredibly nice touch. I think it would be really adorable if it lit up. You know what? I'll take what I can get. This is a fun little trinket. Now that we've gotten all of our boxes open, let's take a look at the entire haul and we're gonna figure out if this was actually worth it. So here we are with our entire Woobles 2024 Advent haul, and what a haul it is. We've got tons of yarn, we've got accessories, we've got project ideas, we've got tutorial videos. All things considered, I would say what we pulled out of this kit was way more than I was expecting. The yarn that the Woobles include in their kits, I find, is really perfect for beginners. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's not stretchy to then confuse people or make it difficult to make your stitches. It comes in great, bright, vibrant colors that are very strong and really make your finished projects pop. I like that they give you somewhat full skeins for most pieces and then just give you little bits for the other accents so you don't end up with a whole lot of stuff left over. I do like the touch of adding so many crochet hooks, one for each of the full kits and then an additional holiday themed kit for the Advent. The only bummer is a lot of these hooks don't seem to even be usable. If the hook head is not matching up with the handle, you're gonna have a hell of a time crocheting with that hook. And as a beginner, your tools can make or break that first experience. So I am pretty let down by that aspect, but in the grand scheme of things, I would say that this was a pretty successfully built Advent. You get everything that you need to make multiple items, you get a couple extra freebies, and you get a final big hurrah at the end. I'm not personally a big amigurumi person, so by the time we got to the middle of this Advent, I was really losing steam and losing interest in some of the things we were opening. We ended up with 2 mini kits and 4 accessories, which felt a little excessive to me. I really would have loved to see one more full-size kit in an advent of this price. And while I do really, really love this snow globe, I think it could be a bit bigger. It would be nice to see some of our characters on a larger scale and have this be something that sits really prominently on my mantle during the holidays. Overall, I enjoyed the advent minus a few yarn snobby nitpicky things here and there. I think there are lots of opportunities for improvement. I also kind of wish there was something inside the tin, maybe a little piece of candy, a couple of stickers, some other small thing that when I open this, like I opened all the other boxes, I have a little surprise. But that's just me. I'm just being greedy now. Balancing the pros and cons of this advent, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 hooks. While I really do love the meat of what we received, all the yarn, all the projects, all the tutorial videos, I still can't forgive Horde Tools inside of a kit that is meant for beginners. It is just unacceptable to me. This little snow globe does a lot of the heavy lifting in this advent, and that is a lot of weight on his tiny little shoulders. Well, that was definitely a mixed bag of emotions there. I'm gonna need an extra shot of Hennessy in my hot cider to recover from this. Now, was the Woobles advent for me? Probably not. I am not a big amigurumi fan, and aside from ornaments on my Christmas tree, I don't have much use for a little plush snowman. But, and this is a big old Cardi B but, this would be a spectacular way for the uninitiated to really impress a yarn snob like myself. The Woobles really pulls out all the stops when it comes to presentation and when it comes to packaging, so this would be something very lovely and fun to open up on the days counting down to Christmas. But my opinion is not the only one that matters. You've heard my 2 cents, and now I want to hear yours. Do you feel like this advent was worth $140? Is this a gift that you would enjoy receiving? And what could the good people at Woobles do to make this an even better experience next year? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I can't wait to read what you have to say. I can't keep all this stuff, so pretty please take it off my hands. If you liked anything that you saw today, you can drop down in the description and fill out the Google form for a chance to win all of my leftovers. Now, being subscribed to my channel is part of the conditions, and don't think I'm not gonna check. Now, I might have given this advent a 7 out of 10 hook rating, but I will give a 10 out of 10 hook rating for ripping open an advent all at once. This was super fun, and it is fulfilling a childhood dream of mine, so thank you for joining me for that. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to receive 12 little presents all at once? Now, however you are choosing to celebrate the holiday season, I hope it is a great one. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! I think that's it. I think that's it. Ooh, I think that's it. No, don't do that. That's weird. It's just... Okay. Bye.
Oh my god, let's watch Claude. Wait, I want you to see the screen, you guys.
Good morning. It is just gone 11:15. Yes, I am up and dressed. I'm doing a bit better today. I'm a bit foggy. I did too much yesterday. There's a surprise. But 2 days ago for you, no, 2 days ago for me, I've lost track. On Vlogmas episode 5, this will be Vlogmas episode 7, yes, on Vlogmas episode 5, I asked for your recommendations of YouTubers you think I might like who are doing Vlogmas. Lots of people also recommended ones who aren't doing Vlogmas, that's fine. And I have compiled like a crib sheet for myself. So I thought I would share with you the ones that were recommended the most, because there's loads of them. There's got to be at least 50 here that people recommended. And so I've put this together, this sheet, so that next time when I'm like, oh, I don't know what to watch, I can come to the sheet and pick something off the list. So a couple of them I do already watch, and a couple of them I have dipped in and out of throughout my life, and I didn't know whether they were doing Vlogmas or whatever, so I might go back to. So, but the one that by far and away was the most recommended was Atomic Shrimp. Now, I am familiar with Atomic Shrimp, but only because he did this cooking series a long time ago, which was like, well, he's been doing it for several years, which was like surviving on £1 a day and stuff like that. He does all these like really difficult cooking challenges with a low budget, with limited parameters. And having been a very poor person, a very poor student, a very poor master's student living in London in my time, I've looked back and I can see that I've watched quite a few of those videos. But so like I'm familiar with the premise and everything and who he is. And yeah, I hadn't realised he was doing Vlogmas, so I will definitely be checking that out. Got a million subscribers. That's cool. Okay, well I'll definitely be checking in with him, giving him a go. The next one, I think the one with the next most recommendations was Emma Robinson from Woolly Mammoth. Now some of these I realised I might not have tallied up correctly because either people like gave me a list where they were like Emma Robinson, Woolly Mammoth, and I thought they were two separate people, and then I've been like, oh wait, no, that's one person apparently, okay, so I had to juggle everything around. But that name came up quite a lot, and I've never heard of them, so we'll be checking that out. Of course, I've typed in Woolly Mammoth to the search, and I'm just getting videos about woolly mammoths. Oh, that looks cool. Why do I recognise her? Anyway, I'll come back to that. Maybe I've just seen the thumbnails recommended on my For You page. We had, with 3 recommendations each, The Copycat Stitch, Passion Knit Kelsey, Finnish Knitting Stories, just vintage crochet, which I have seen quite a lot of, Rachel Bean, is that? Bearn, stitched by Mrs. D. And then, now I'm not sure whether this is Seji, S-E-J-I, or Sei, field, like a Y, or like a Sehi, with a H, depending on where this person is from. Sehi Fields, Complicated Knots, and the same again, Minya Walden, possibly Walden, I don't know. Rachel is Knitting, Sandy Brock, Crochet Vision, Passion Knit Kelsey, oh I mentioned that one already I think, Knittin' Caboodler, Kit and Caboodler, sorry. Oh, Rachel Bean again, so actually, Rachel Bean got 5 recommendations, sorry Rachel, I've shortchanged you. Eliza OK, Creia Beer Knitting Podcast, and possibly Emily Kate Made This, who I do watch. Now, somebody recommended Emily Made This, and somebody recommended Emily Kate Made This, and I don't know if there is also an Emily Made This, or it's just they just meant Emily Kate Made This. I'll have a look at it. Yeah, it looks like they meant Emily Kate Made This. Anyway, I am really excited to look at everything. I mean, because like as well, people recommended all sorts of different crafts like scrapbooking, slow stitching, embroidery, sewing, knitting, crochet, all sorts of things. So I've got a massive selection here to work my way through. Some people recommended like doll's house stuff and mudlarking stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to do some YouTubing. I am desperately trying to find the spoons to make these Christmas prints today. So I am probably going to do what I often do when I'm not really well enough and should be resting, which is think about it and plan it, but not actually do it, so that when I do have the energy and the sort of physical presence to do it, I'm absolutely ready to go. Just got to find all the stuff, get all the stuff out and actually do it, and I know exactly what I want to do, and I've designed everything, and I've researched the techniques and all that sort of stuff, so I might spend the morning doing that. I also have gotten to a crucial point in my knitting. Hang on. Oh, several people have asked about the mugs, particularly the bumblebee one. They thought was really cute. They're all Emma Bridgewater. So they've all got like the bird. I think we've got the birds. Got the Vizsla one, naturally. This was a gift from a friend, which is the Snowdrops one, and they all have inside the rim the thing on the front. They're all Emma Bridgewater. They are so expensive. These were Woody's. He bought them. He doesn't drink tea or coffee, and when we started going out, he bought them like for me to use. I didn't realise at the time they're £25 each. It turned out to be a very generous present. And when I found that out, I was like, who is this man who is willing to drop like over £100 on bloody mugs, but is wearing shoes which are tied together with this much shoelace? I don't know. Anyway, it's very nice of him. So, if you would also like to waste your money on £25 mugs, Emma Bridgewater. They are very aesthetic for videos though, I will give him that. So, my knitting. Oh, I'm going to knock the camera over if I do that. I have gotten to the point now where I'm ready to shape for the armholes, but I actually think I might need some more length in this. I need to get out a tape measure and really check. I also want to block my swatch. I don't have any wool wash, so I'm just going to have to use ordinary detergent and hope for the best. Because somebody did say that cotton grows quite a lot when you block it. Basically, what's frustrating me about this vintage pattern is there are no finished measurements apart from for bust circumference, and the gauge is not a standard gauge. So it's not like I can say, oh, it's double knit, I'm getting 5.5 stitches to an inch. It was designed for 5.5 stitches to an inch, therefore it's safe to assume that it would also be 30 rows to 10 centimetres. So 5.5 stitches to an inch would be 22 stitches to 10 centimetres, and so 30 rows to 10 centimetres would be the standard equivalent for double knit. But it's not a standard gauge, so I don't know, doesn't tell you how many rows they're expecting per inch or per 10 centimetres or whatever. And it also doesn't give you any length measurements at all. Not for the sleeves, not for the body, not like, and normally in a vintage pattern it would say knit to be 12 inches, 14 inches from hem, however long it needs to be. But this gives you a number of rows, so it's saying to knit 22 more rows after increasing, after you do your final increase. But it doesn't tell you how long that's supposed to be. So I'm assuming that this ribbing is supposed to fall at the natural waist, right? That is from the fashion drawings, that's what it sort of implies. But also in the fashion drawings, it's really blousy over that cinched waist. And one of the things that I have noticed since my weight has increased and my size has increased is that I need extra length now. And I don't know whether that's to do with expanding outwards. I imagine it's to do with the bust, because that need more distance to get over. And of course in knitwear, because the back and the front are alike, unless I do some sort of short row shaping full bust adjustment on the front, I'm also going to have to knit the back to be the same length so that the seams line up. So yeah, I'm a bit stuck and a bit confused with this one. I've done some maths, and so at a ratio of 22 stitches to 30 rows in 10 centimetres square, which is the double knit weight, the gauge for this, which is 5 stitches per inch, 20 stitches per 10 centimetres, that would be about 27.3 rows if proportionally we're assuming the stitches are the same, if the ratio between height and width remains the same for each stitch. So if we round up, that would be 28 rows per 10 centimetres. I don't know if that's what I'm getting. I need to check my swatch. Am I overthinking this? Probably. Basically, I need to go and find a tape measure. Basically, I need to go and find a tape measure. Okay, so I've tied this round my waist. I couldn't find a length of elastic that was narrow enough. I would have preferred a bit of elastic, but this is sort of for me to indicate, so I could measure on myself how long I want this back section to be to the top of that ridge section. 17 inches. Okay, and so like from underarm to there, I want about 8 inches. So it is just a touch short, particularly if I wanted to be blousing over a little bit. God, I'm fucking freezing. Got to put my cardigan back. How So I am getting 28 rows to 10 centimetres. Probably can't hear me, can you? So I am getting 28 rows to 10 centimetres. Now, I did work out how many rows are left. So 68 rows, so about 9 3/4 more inches from this point to the back of the neck. And I measured 17. So, and this measures currently 7 3/4, so 17 and a half, and my back neck, mind you, that's not including the ribbing. My back neck to the top of my natural waist is exactly 17. So how many more rows do I want to add? Is any of this making sense to you?
No.
Basically, it's too short for the effect I think I want, unless it blocks to be bigger, which I need to check, but I can't find the swatch, can I? Do I just leave it as is? Because it's going to be long enough. Is it going to be long enough? Hmm? Yeah. Leave room for the bosom. Okay, well, I think I've answered my own question. I'm not going to add any more length. Problem solved. Didn't have a washing up bowl, so having to use a mixing bowl. Okay, so it definitely grew quite a bit. Had to really smush it to get back to 10 centimetres. It was like a good, quite a lot bigger than that. So hopefully, it's on the floor because this house has underfloor heating. I know, bougie. But the length, I can get it to block to the correct gauge, as in 10 centimetres is 20 centimetres and 10 centimetres is 28 rows. So, knowing that it has the potential to grow that much, I don't think I'm going to make any length adjustments. Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave this to dry and crack on with some knitting. I've come over here because I am exporting my video, and after my previous experience, I'm sorry. There we go, that's a bit better. I'm in the shot now. I'm exporting my video that's got to go up today, so that's day 6 of Vlogmas 6. And it's a really mammoth one because it's where I finally make my advent wreaths. And so I reviewed the footage. Normally I edit in the evening, but there was so much footage when I was trying to import it this morning. I was like, I need to get ahead on this, otherwise it's not going to be uploaded in time. So I've come over here to talk to you because, of course, the laptop fan is going, and I've just seen I got this can of Coke out 2 hours ago to drink. Cheers. Still cold. Okay. But I wanted to talk to you because I've started shaping. Having done my gauge swatch, I was like, I'll just start shaping for the back. As it said, I don't think I need any extra length because it's inevitably going to grow this. And joys of vintage patterns, we've got our first typo. So my first qualm with this pattern is they give you no row gauge information or no length measurements, but then tell you how many rows to knit. And also then, after the armhole shaping, the stitches remaining is wrong. So it says we've got 90, continuous stocking stitch, yeah. Shape armholes by casting off 6 stitches at the beginning of the next 2 rows. So that's 12, 90 minus 12 is... I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Ignore me, ignore me. That's mortifying. Okay. As you were. Never mind. Never mind. It was at least worth coming over here to find this can of Coke I'd forgotten about. But yes, now I am dividing for an opening at the back neck. And so that's quite common in high-necked vintage patterns. They put an opening in the back or in the shoulder seam so that you can get it on and off. So I'm going to have to divide and work on half of the stitches and then come back and work on the other half. So, was second skein, this much left so far. Oh, and somebody pointed out, wait there, walking is hard today. Did I have a busy day yesterday? Yes, I did. So, you know how I was talking about how my yarn was getting shredded? Somebody in the comments mentioned that they'd had that and it's due to this. So rather than have like a band where it goes all the way around the skein to hold it in place like you do on a sort of oblong one, these round ones, they quite often just have this like jaggedy arrow-shaped bit of paper, and of course what happens is it snags on there. So I don't know whether I did that as I pulled this out or if that happened during the manufacturing process or whatever, but just in case it was something I did, the next ones I'm going to be really careful as I remove this, or I'm going to tear it and pull it out the other way. This is one of the beautiful things about doing Vlogmas. I get feedback of my projects in real time, which is very useful. Because often, as things go because often when things go wrong, as they always do for me, I'm sat there talking to you about it, and then I get in the final video, which sometimes goes up months after I've actually finished the project, people are like, oh, why didn't you do this? And I'm like, well, what? It's too late now. But in this case, it isn't too late. So thank you. Thank you. We are on the Tesco own brand Lebkuchen. Trying to work on my pronunciation and sound less like my northern mother when she says it. She's watching these. Sorry for taking the mick out of your accent, Mum. But I've spent the afternoon, firstly, showered, got my PJs on, Friday night, feeling very cosy. Woody was able to fix my little spinner thing. Had lovely moments, just sat here watching it, feeling very proud of myself. Turns out I'd literally like not installed the spinner properly, and that's why it wasn't spinning. Got it here. It's got a little hole that it has to sit in. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little metal bit has to go in there, and then it actually spins. Not at all embarrassed about that one. Didn't get the crafting done that I wanted to get done today, partly because I spent so long editing that video. But yeah, I think we're going to have, what are we having for tea? Burgers. Bean burgers. We're going to have bean burgers for tea and have a cosy night in. I think Friday night. I might have some friends coming over tomorrow, and I wasn't talking to you. We've got to prepare for the storm. Oh, surely we're not in the storm bit though, are we? In the red zone. Okay. I was going to say, I hang my Christmas wreath up, and it's going to have been down more than it's been up with these high winds. Oh well, I'll just have to bring it indoors and enjoy it indoors. So I think I might return to my knitting. Or I might actually do the crafting that I wanted to do and design my Christmas cards. Should we do that? Get the iPad out. Oh, don't look at my password. So then this should be, I've made this 8x8, so this should be the right size. Oh, I can't remember what size the prints are. I think they're 5 centimetres. Are you seeing my vision? So I think I'd want to do 2 as lino and 2 where you carve in. So these would be really these 2 would need more detail. Or do I want to do these 2 might be better with more detail with the lines of the holly and the pine. Do you see my vision? So that these will be a bit lighter and featherier, and then these will be much blockier. I'm not thrilled with this one. I don't think it's recognisable as a bauble. I don't know what else I could do. This is a Santa hat, and that's boring. And as well, that wouldn't necessarily work without an outline. You got no camera shy? He comes over, demands attention. I put the iPad down. Second, I switch the camera on to show how cute he's being. Nope.
Puteți susține că durerea nu este, dar când începe să se intensifice, soluționează rapid diferite tipuri de dureri. Spuneți nu durerii la timp.
Hello everyone, I'm Passionate Kelsey and welcome to day 7 of Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas. We officially have 18 days until Christmas. And I am excited. I'm getting more and more excited. Christmas is coming. It's on its way. I love Christmas. What about you? I'm sure you love Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas? There's lots of people that don't love Christmas. I don't know. My plans for today include finishing this bag that we nearly finished last night, although I had to go to sleep. So we have one strap to go, and they will connect right in the middle there. Looking good, looking nice. Also, of course, I would like to use one skein of Juicy Couture to make some scrunchies. Speaking of scrunchies, my scrunchie storage containers, right? Let me grab. The first time we set these bad boys up, I decided to use pieces of paper and write the labels on here and slide them in, right? And the second time we did this, I decided to use stickers instead. So we have paper and we have stickers. I did the stickers because I didn't want to go through the hassle of cutting all of the paper and writing it down, and I also folded the paper in half to make it thicker. It took a while, and guess what? The paper doesn't really work very well. There has been multiple occasions where I'm going over to pick up a scrunchie and something happens and the paper just slides out the top, or like not even all the way out the top. It just like pops up a little bit, and then if I'm going in and out, and then this pops out the front because the lip that holds it in there is pretty skinny. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the papers don't work, so I would like to replace all of the papers with stickers because it will be better that way, and then also they will just match each other, same font, same sticker, stuff like that. I have already printed out the sticker paper. I just need to cut these the strips, and also on half of them I need to draw in the little sparkle symbol so that I know which ones are sparkly and which ones are not. So why don't we just start with this? That's done. They're all labeled now with the stickers. Happy to get that out of the way so I don't have to think about it anymore. On the subject of choosing today's scrunchie color, I think we're going to be done with the Regal Blue because we can only fit 2 more scrunchies in here. If we use up an entire skein, then we'll have 4, and I don't want to shove them in there. So we'll just leave this as is and move on. Looking good. We are going to move down here, and I'm going to start working on plonk. Let's just go with sparkly. This is my plan. I am going to take this with me and travel to my living room because Caesar would like to watch the newest episode of Dandadan, which is a great new anime that's out and about. If you haven't watched it, if you're a fan of anime, recommend. The first episode is a little weird, but the rest of it after that has been super good. So I'll just get this started while we're watching because I don't want to work on my bag because I'm going to have to look down a lot for the bag, you know? So let's just make scrunchies for now. Put this in there, get some ponytail holders, and that is all.
My classic headline of the Christmas show with the performance of Hit the Halls, and I am so excited because it's my favorite time of year. And as the children say, it's gonna be the song soon. Is that choreographed routine with some generic dance moves? Or without the song, we can actually dance into it. Barb and I already. Hey, Merry Christmas! All right, now. Who's ready for dessert?
Remember, raise their hand. I'll cue you up. Here.
Boom. We finished 4 sparkly plonk scrunchies. We finished 1 new episode of Dandadan, and we watched 2 new episodes of Abbott Elementary. So now that we've watched all of our TV, we've completed our scrunchies for the day, I think it is time to move on and finish our bag, finally. It's been like, what, 3 days? I think it'll be quick. Well, okay, finishing the strap is going to be quick, and then we have some ends to weave in, so I'm excited. I've been thinking about this bag and what I'm going to do with it whenever it's done, and I'm kind of thinking that I will keep it. I'm leaning towards gifting it as a Christmas present, but I don't know who to give it to at this very moment, so yeah, all I've decided is that I'm going to keep it, but am I keeping it for myself or am I going to gift it to somebody? I don't know. That is the question. I wonder if we can use up the rest of this green as well.
Hi, my name's Laura McKendry and I'm an artist and illustrator. Working with clients such as John Lewis, Waterstones and Profile Books.
Orange, ты знаешь, что подарить на празднике? Выбери новый Honor 200 Smart с большим объемом памяти. Сейчас по супер цене 3699 леев. Доступно и в рассрочку под 0%. Закажи онлайн или приходи в магазины Orange по всей стране.
Okay, so I just attached this right here. This is what it looks like on the inside. The pattern says to sew it up, but I will do anything to avoid sewing, so I just did that instead. And now I haven't cut my yarn off because I'm thinking, should I do a single crochet like around the edge of this? I mean, it's not exactly beautiful, you know? It could benefit from some single crochet around the edge, so I might just do that. That should be pretty quick. And then I've got to weave in some ends. I got these two right here, and then there's two on the inside and here. 8 ends. Don't love it, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a row of single crochet. Probably on one side, I'll do the light green, and then on around the other side, I'll do the darker green. I'll see if I can get this dark green right here. It's coming from the center. I'll see if I can get it over to this side so that I can not cut the yarn at all. The light green is already right here on the end, so I'm just gonna go forth with this one. We are gonna have to pause. Well, no, I'll bring this with me and I'll work on it in the car, but we have to go run an errand, time sensitive. We need to be there before 5 o'clock, so we gotta go. All I have to do is take this dark green. I'm doing something crazy with it, but it's fine. And single crochet right around here. So join me in the car, I guess. It's Wednesday.
No, it's Thursday, sweet. Do something cool.
I'm back. I left. I did some very important businesswoman things because I am, in fact, a businesswoman. And then we went out to dinner. We had some Texas Roadhouse, got some rolls. It was good. It was good. Obviously, it's Texas Roadhouse. And, oh, I got some boxes that I want to open up. I finished my row of dark green on this side. You see? You see? All we have to do is weave in our ends, and then this bag is going to be finished. I am very excited. So let me do that, and then we can get to opening some boxes. I changed into this blanket hoodie because I was so cold. It's freezing outside. 23 degrees. This one is interesting though. It actually goes all the way to the ground, so it's more like a nightgown rather than a blanket hoodie. Ta-da! Look at our bag. Doesn't it look so good? Okay, the only thing, whenever you hold it from the strap, it kind of like buckles in, which is okay. It's empty right now, so like it probably won't do that when you've got a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, it'll look fine. It'll look more like this. And then also, I feel like the strap kind of just like naturally folds in half. Like this is the full strap, right? And that's it's pretty thick, but whenever you have it flat out, it looks interesting. And it just kind of like naturally wants to do this instead. And that also like looks better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I love it. I love it. I love how sturdy it is. It looks so good. I want to make it in so many colors. It took a long time. It was a lot of work, which is why I think I'm going to keep it and or gift it for Christmas. I was thinking about like how long this took me and like what I should sell it for if I were to put it up on my website, and I was having a hard time because I don't know. Usually I put my tote bags around like $50 along with my tops and whatnot, but this one is a little bit more time consuming and taxing, so I was like 60, like 70 maybe, like maybe even higher than that, and that's expensive for a bag. I would feel it would be hard for me to type a high number into that space on the website, so I'm gonna have to maybe make another one, take some time to think about it, hype myself up, read some comments. I don't know. What do you think? You love it? I do. Yeah, I definitely think the handle is honestly supposed to fold in half like that. Yeah. Ta-da! I already gave it a lint roll, so I'm just gonna fold her up and I guess wait until Christmas. No, you know what? I'm gonna put it on my mannequin.
Iubești Crăciunul, trăiește-l fără grija prețurilor. Alături de Kaufland, trăiești Crăciunul fără compromisuri, împreună cu ce...
And I guess wait until Christmas. No, you know what? I'm gonna put it on my mannequin.
Let's see if she ended up selling it. Oh, so what is this called? The hooded scarf sold. So she has not posted it. What was she making though? She was making a lot of scrunchies. Where are the scrunchies? Okay, where are the bags? want to say accessories. So no, okay. Let's see the scrunchies. Nothing. Oh, they both sold out. Okay, clear, clear, clear. Hello, Olo. What's up? Nothing much, just chilling, working on my dress. Hi. Hi. I think I will go with my dog. It seems that he would like to go outside. So thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. I posted a video today. It's all about chilling in my city. So check it out and let me know if you like it. Bye bye.